Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you the start of the garden this year. Everything is, it seems like this spring is like flip-flopping and all the trees are blooming, but it seems like the nights are still kind of too cold for things to stay outside. So last week I put some freaking plants outside and I had to go dig them right back up because we had a freeze that night. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you around the garden and show you what I've started on everything. As you can see on the inside, all the plants are doing, well, this one's kind of sad looking. I don't know how to take care of that one. Okay, but let's go to the garden because I've got some, well, let me show you some ones that I had to bring inside and some that I have not even put outside yet. So I got this jalapeno plant. See this Artemisia, it's like a mugwort. It's in the sage family. That I put outside last week, Tina, and I had to bring it right back inside. And as you can see, it's not too happy with that decision. And then I got this foxglove that I had to bring back in because it was, you know, of course, a freeze. And let's see, I've started some sunflowers. These are mammoth Russian sunflowers. That's why they're so freaking huge. And then I've got some different types of sunflowers. In here, I've got some patchouli started. And this is a rosemary plant, I believe. And I had to bring my sage in. So this is all the white sage. I had to bring my fennel inside. My pepper plants. These are some more sunflowers. That's a coleus plant. Some more peppers. These are... what are these, pansies or something like that? Over here I've got a bunch of some different sunflowers. I've got some yarrow right here. I've got some marigolds, some sedum, another coleus, some lupine, you know, all those other things. And then this I just bought too. So those are all the inside plants so far. The lavender is looking pretty sad. So I had to bring the hydrangea in and cut all the blooms off because I left it outside last week when it froze over and all the blooms just died. So out here, this is what we've got going on. I just mowed the grass. So everything's all fresh. But back here, as you can see the flower garden back here, all these dianthus are about to bloom. Look at them all. A bunch of dianthus flowers. See, if I would have left my pepper plants out here, this is what would become of them. They're just decimated. But the wildflower plants, the wildflower little stuff I put out here is doing pretty good. Okay, so over here I got this teepee thing, and then, you know, everything is basically dying, so that's not good. My daisies are doing really well. See the dianthus? Get out of the garden, Oliver. Okay, so over here my lemon balm is looking pretty worse for wear. It's not doing so hot. It's because of this damn weather. It keeps getting really hot during the day and then like super cold at night. So that's not good for plants. And then I've got these wildflowers here. Not wildflowers. I think these are, I don't know. It was a plant that was here last year. Zinnias, I think, maybe. And then, so over here, I put these stones in the pathway. I made like a path right here with these stones. Over here, we've got some chamomile. This is chamomile right here. This big fluffy plant. It's in between. See, with the chamomile, it's seeds and then it spreads by itself. See, I planted it 2 years ago over there, like over by that little garden, and it just slowly has spread. As you can see, it's kind of spread all over through the garden. And then right here, this is calendula. wildflowers, more calendula, my tulips. This is called Pink Star. It's like a ground cover. It gets really, really pretty pink flowers in the summer. Or when it stays consistently warm, it will start getting really pretty flowers. And then over here, we've got these flowers. And this right here, I figured out what this is right here. These are some type of poppies. So the poppies that they are right here. See? These orange poppies. This just popped up today. So, and then over here, got more flowers, poppies, flowers. We've got some strawberries. Oh, look, I got a couple strawberries on them too. Some strawberries. And then over on this side, we've got some nasturtiums. As you can see, I've put some seeds down in here, some nasturtium seeds, and they're coming up right here. Because the nasturtium plant that I've put out here, obviously, see, they're dying. They're not doing good out here. But the nasturtium seeds are coming up and doing pretty good. So, that's a plus. And nasturtium, oh, look, that one's fairly darker than the other ones. Nasturtiums you can eat. You can eat the whole plant. Here, some phlox, some sassafrage. These little pink flowers. Got some hosta. My mint. And then right here I've got a little patch of flowers. And then my backyard is getting really long, the grass is. But I don't have a freaking weed eater to get it up. So, as soon as it stays warm out consistently at nighttime and it's not freezing temperatures, then I'll be able to put all my plants back outside. I'm really anxious to get my garden started. As you can see, the maple tree is blooming. All the flowered trees this year, the trees that bloom, like the flowering trees, they were really, really abundant this year. But let's go around the front. Oh, I didn't even show you this over here. This is still basically the same thing. Oh, there's the trash. This is the same, you know, as what I showed you last time, but the mugwort is huge. The oregano is doing pretty good. The thyme, the sage is growing back. The lavender's growing back. So yeah, all that is looking pretty good. And then over here, see all those sunflowers that I have in there, the seeds? I'm going to plant a just giant wall of sunflowers right here to block off my neighbors, because I don't like my neighbors. Look how pretty it is out here, guys. It's so freaking pretty. Spring is my favorite. Spring and fall. Jexie, what are you doing? Jexie. She's so cute. Okay, so I'm going to take you around front and I'll show you some other things that we've got going. Right here, this is a white azalea bush. So as you can see, it's got buds all over it and they come out to be huge, white, beautiful flowers. And then over here, we've got another azalea. This one's a red though. It's a red azalea bush. And around the front, we've got some ivy, some wisteria. See, right here is wisteria. Got some ivy. My honeysuckle plant is looking pretty sad. I don't know why. I planted it 2 years ago and it was doing really good. There's one part of it that still looks alive, but it just looks really sad. So, and over here, I put these giant things up because this is a wisteria plant and I want to make a living arbor. So I want it to cross over. That's why I put, of course that one's not sturdy. You see, this one's about to flower. It's got buds all over it. My rose bush is about to flower. It's got buds all over it. Over here, these just popped up yesterday. These little buds right here are dahlia plants. Big giant dinner plate dahlias. They're purple. Over here we've got the little wildflower thing with my cherry blossom tree. Got little blossoms on it. I planted some echinacea and some sunny wildflower mix. Down over here we've got Lithidora, the tulips, and the phlox. More Lithidora. I gotta come out here with some scissors and get all these a trim around the yard up. That lavender down there at the end is coming back. So yeah. Jixie, what are you doing, fat cat? Let me show you up here. So up here, I've got these little wildflower things that I did. Another little wildflower. So yeah, guys, that is the garden for this year. I am really excited to get started. This whole lockdown thing is really forcing a lot of people to look within, and it's really cool to see the change, evolving people slowly but surely. I mean, if anyone knows about any spirituality, witchcraft, all that, we've all been getting the message. It's time to change. Something as big is coming. Some big change is coming. So we need to prepare. And boom, 2020 hits, year of the Aquarius, or the age of Aquarius, which started in January 2020. And I implore you all to look into that whole thing. Maybe I'll do it in my next video on that. I'll do some research and get my thoughts clear and together and tell you guys all about it, because it's really, really interesting stuff to know about. Because then this whole quarantine and this whole coronavirus and everything that's going on doesn't seem like a big surprise. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.